The glare of the studio lights always made the rest of the world look dim. 6 years ago, I was an invisible background extra scrubbing restaurant floors between auditions just to buy a cheap silver ring for Emma, but she didn't wait for the ring. She chose Julian, a wealthy real estate heir, leaving me stranded in my poverty while carrying a secret. Now 3 Best Actor trophies sat on my mantelpiece, but my heart remained hollow. During a late afternoon shooting break in the studio lot, a shadow fell over my script. I looked down into a pair of big, fierce emerald eyes that looked painfully familiar. A 5-year-old girl stood there, her coat dusty, clutching a thick stack of crumpled dollar bills. "My mom is Emma," she said, her lower lip trembling with a stubborn, fierce pride. "And you're my dad." My breath hitched. The world went silent. She held out the money with small, trembling hands. "I want to hire you for just one day, to come to my parent-teacher meeting. The other kids say I'm a liar when I tell them my dad is a movie star." I knelt down, pushing the cash back into her tiny backpack. "I don't need your money, little one," I murmured, my voice cracking. "But I will come." Bringing her onto my private trailer felt like harboring a beautiful, fragile storm. My managers, David and Clara, nearly dropped their clipboards when they saw her. "Oliver, who is this? If the paparazzi get a photo of you with a child, the internet will explode." David panicked, looking out the tinted windows. The little girl, who introduced herself as Chloe, looked at her tiny shoes, sensing the tension. "Did I cause trouble?" she whispered, clutching the straps of her backpack. "Never," I said firmly. Giving my team a look that silenced them instantly, we discovered Chloe had saved her allowance for months and taken a long-distance train alone from London to our countryside filming location. She had waited outside for hours in the freezing cold, hiding among my fans until the crowds cleared. As she unpacked her bag on my trailer floor, she carefully laid out a tiny toothbrush, a cartoon umbrella, change of pajamas, and 2 strawberry biscuits. She offered the biscuits to David and Clara with a polite, heartbreakingly sweet smile. "These are for you, uncles. Please don't be mad at Daddy." In that single moment, she conquered the entire room. That evening at the hotel, after a quiet dinner of chicken soup, I stood outside the bathroom door while Chloe proudly washed herself, shouting through the door that she was a big girl now. I pulled out my phone and opened a contact I hadn't touched in over half a decade. I typed a brief message, "Chloe's with me." Within seconds, Emma's reply flashed on the screen. "I know. She tracked you using her smartwatch. I'm leaving the country for a business trip. Keep her for a few days." The coldness of her response made my jaw tighten. Before I could type a furious retort, the bathroom door clicked open. Chloe ran out, smelling of vanilla shampoo, her damp curls bouncing. "Look, Daddy, I'm all clean." I deleted the text, tucked my phone away, and plugged in the hairdryer. As I gently dried her hair, watching her tiny reflection swing its legs in the mirror, a sudden wave of warmth washed over me. When I tucked her into the large hotel bed, she wrapped her small arms tightly around my neck, sobbing silently into my chest as if terrified I would disappear if she closed her eyes. While Chloe slept peacefully, I stayed up staring at the ceiling, haunted by the past. I remembered the night the industry blacklisted me because I refused to do explicit scenes for a corrupt director. I faced a lawsuit I couldn't afford, completely ruined. That was the night I met Emma in a dimly lit hotel lobby. She was young, radiant, and powerful, the daughter of a massive British media mogul. "I can fix this for you, Oliver," she had said back then, sliding her business card into my pocket with effortless grace. She cleared my debts, got me top-tier agents, and launched my career into the stratosphere. I worked like a madman, hoping to become worthy of her high society world, but wealth has a cruel filter. Her mother intercepted me with a blank check, and shortly after, Emma was forcefully engaged to Julian to save her family's failing stocks. There was no dramatic rebellion. Emma had looked at me with a tired, cynical smile and asked, "What difference does it make?" I broke it off instantly, refusing to be her secret lover. A month later, she texted me that she was pregnant, right before she walked down the aisle with another man. The following afternoon, our peaceful sanctuary shattered. Downstairs in the hotel courtyard, a sleek red sports car was idling. Leaning against it was Emma, dressed in a sharp black designer trench coat. She looked more mature, her eyes guarded and exhausted, stripped of the youthful arrogance she once possessed. "It's time to go home, Chloe," Emma said coldly, her gaze lingering on me for a fraction of a second before turning to her daughter. Chloe hid behind my legs, gripping my jeans. "No! I want to stay with Daddy. If you're lonely, go find your own friends." Emma let out a sharp, bitter laugh, looking up at me. "See? It's not that I'm keeping her from you. She simply prefers a movie star over her own mother." The tension between us was thick enough to cut with a knife. Emma stepped closer, her voice dropping to a whisper. "Julian called off the wedding years ago, Oliver. He ran away abroad with someone else." I raised her entirely alone. As Chloe dragged me back toward the elevator, locking her mother out, a soft text chattered on my phone from Emma. "Please let me in, let's talk." I realized the broken mirror of our past was starting to piece itself back together. But this time, the rules were mine.